Welcome back to this channel for practice problems for actuarial exams. My name is Krzysztof Ostaszewski. You can find information about me at smarturl.it/Jedi. My advice on how to pass actuarial exams is at smarturl.it/pass. This channel with videos with solutions of practice problems is at smarturl.it/pass actuarial exams. Here's the information about online seminars for exams P, FM, IFM, and LTAM that I teach. You can go to smarturl.it/btdt-online to find the seminars, and I also authored study manuals for exams P, FM, IFM, and LTAM, and they are available at smarturl.it/btdt-p, or FM instead of P at the end, or IFM, or LTAM. I direct the actuarial program at Illinois State University. You can find information about it at smarturl.it/actuary. And if you'd like to offer a tax-deductible donation to support our students, please go to smarturl.it/help ISU actuary. Here's a problem for today, for exam P on probability. An actuary determines that the annual numbers of tornadoes in counties P and Q are jointly distributed as follows. And we have the annual number of tornadoes in country P being 0, 1, or 2, and in county Q 0, 1, 2, or 3. And then the probabilities of 0 and 0, for example, is 0.12, 0 and 1 is 0.06, 0 and 2 is 0.05, 0 and 3 is 0.02, and so on. Calculate the conditional variance of the annual number of tornadoes in country Q, given that there are no tornadoes in county P. And here's the solution. So let Q be the random annual number of tornadoes in county Q, and P be the random annual number of tornadoes in county P. Then we have this conditional probability that the probability that Q is equal to n is given that P is equal to 0 is the probability of Q equal n and P equal to 0 given divided by probability that P is equal to 0. The denominator is probability that P is equal to 0 is the sum of all the probabilities of outcomes where P is equal to 0, which is Q equal to 0, Q equal to 1, Q equal to 2, and Q equal to 3. All of the possibilities for P equal to 0, which is 0.12 plus 0.06 plus 0.05 plus 0.02, so it's 0.25. And then the probability that Q is equal to 0 given that P is equal to 0, that's a probability that Q is 0 and P is equal to 0 divided by probability that P is equal to 0, and that's 0.12 divided by 0.25, so it's 0.48. And in a similar fashion, we calculate that probability that Q is equal to 1 given that P is equal to 0 is 0.24, probability that Q is equal to 2 given that P is equal to 0 is 0.20, and probability that Q is equal to 3 given that P is equal to 0 is 0.08. So it's a simple discrete probability distribution with 4 values, and we need to figure out its variance. Well, the mean, E of Q, given that P is equal to 0, is 0 times 0.48 plus 1 times 0.24 plus 2 times 0.2 plus 3 times 0.08, and that's 0.88. And the second moment is Q squared, given that P is equal to 0, is 0 squared times 0.48 plus 1 squared times 0.24 plus 2 squared times 0.2 plus 3 squared times 0.08, and that's 1.76. And the variance is the second moment, 1.76, minus the square of the first moment, which is 0.88 squared, and that's equal to 0.9856, which is answer D. Please remember this is copyrighted material. The problem itself comes from Society of Actuaries. The solution is mine. Good luck in your studies and good luck on the test.